Attention all Dogtown residents, this is Kurt Hansen. We've got some important guests in Dogtown, here by my personal invitation. Stay out of their way. They will be welcomed to the Black Sapphire. The event is invitation only. No invite? Keep out, if you know what's good for you. That'll be all.
Hey, V. Recon's in our rear view now. Get yourself ready and meet me at Alex's.
Sure. See you there.
This is Kurt Hansen. If you're hearing this, you've come to the right place. NCPD, gang wars, not in Dogtown. Taxes, who the fuck needs them? In Dogtown,
The vast majority of
Something nice and big for you. Okay, let's go. He's crazy. He's armed.
bum bum be dum bum bum be dum bum. New magazine detected. Message to user. Thanks, Choom. Provocation. Taste my leg, bitch.
I'll rip your head off.
Installing update. This may take
Are you happy with the autonomous shooting function?
Please.
V, come here. I want to tell you something.
Okay. What is it?
Who the fuck do you think you are letting Rinder live, hmm? You had no fucking right. Don't ever show your face here again.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I could give a shit about your sorries. Now get out of my sight.
You, live around here? Ah!
You take one right in the faceplate, then we rake in the damages.
Get your fresh cleft shards here!
Attention all Dogtown residents. This is Kurt Hansen.
What do you need, boss?
Will be arriving Tuesday on business.
How's biz? Eddie's flowing?
Friends might have a little jet lag.
Nah, Chun. Delta Crash got everyone skissing. Half of Dogtown's chasing Rosalind Myers like bitches in heat. Shit's fake news. But tomorrow's another day. Peeps know Ronald's shop always got what they need.
What you got in stock?
This food and drink Dogtown's got to offer, hon.
How'd someone like you end up here?
My owner bought me from some junk dealers, revamped, reprogrammed, and finally infused me with her spirit. Gape Earth and this unhappy wretch entomb, or change my form whence all my sorrows come. The tree still planted in the unfinished part, not wholly vegetative, and heaved her heart.
Your programming sounds ancient.
What can I get you?
Been here before, Reed. It's exactly like then. Remember last time we had this convo?
I do. And yes, the rules is not that different. But the stakes are. It's about time, too. We're nearly done finalizing the plan.
Op not sitting well with you, Alex?
Reminds me of a few other sitches we handled. One in particular sticks out. Before NC, we worked in Op in Colombia. Medellin. Song's
Not
first
now,
mission.
Alex. We have enough to do without digging up ancient history.
What happened in Medellin? What was the op there?
We had our sights trained on a guy who sat on the Colombian president's back pocket. Sold him smuggled Corp-Tech.
You saying the FIA pulls strings overseas?
A lot of what we do doesn't get printed in the norm sheets. Anyway, we used stolen identities on that mission too. Things didn't go exactly as planned, but that's a long story.
Think we can spare 60 seconds. Hell, might even learn something about Somi that'll prove useful.
All right. Our person of interest was one Luis Hernandez, arms trading heavyweight. We aim to plant our own SA in his organization. Alex had adopted the identity of an engineer from Hernandez's entourage. She was our ticket in. She walks in to attend a meeting one day. She sees one of Luis's bikini model girlfriends prancing out on her way to Walkie's Doberman. Spending big money on kitsch luxury. It was kind of his MO.
So what happened?
Well, Somi had put together Hernandez's dossier. Problem was, an important detail slipped through the cracks. The engineer's abject fear of dogs. Cold sweat, shaky hands, soggy pant leg, that kind of fear. When the Doberman sniffed Alex's knee, she pats him on the head and says, "Who's a good boy?" Then, she went to pull up a chair at Hernandez's table. Before she could sit down, they had 2 barrels to her head and one trained at the base of her spine.
What did you do?
Well, my hands are bound, got a sack on my head. Here a collapsible baton snap into place. Thwack. I did what anyone do in that sitch. I lied my fucking ass off. Don't sit quite straight to this day, though.
Okay, back to Night City, folks. With our sights trained on a new target. We've parsed the intel from the shard Somi gave us. It's a solid foundation for the mission we want to run. Surveillance, recon, data gathering, planning, it's all done. It's high time we righted some wrongs of the past.
Fuck off, Reed. Give it a rest, will ya? Nothing here's your fault. Woman's an adult, made her own decisions. Consequences caught up to
No,
her.
she was manipulated. There was no one around who could have had her back. Here, V. Mission details on this.
Stop worrying, Reed. We'll get her out. Save her.
I know. And not just her. That goes for you too. Right. Our objective. To free Somi from under Hansen's duress. Unfortunately, this ain't a normal rescue op. Because... well, she's been infected with something from beyond the Black Wall. A consequence of her service to the NUS and President Myers. I'm not about to pretend I understand the tech whys and hows. The important thing is, if she doesn't get treatment, it'll kill her.
The cure is an AI that lives on a neural matrix. Hansen possesses said matrix now. We aim to seize it.
So this neural matrix, how much do we know?
Experimental tech nested in a mainframe that someone dragged up from deep beneath Dogtown. From a bunker, to be exact. Part of Project Cynosure, a joint US Militech operation mounted in a bid to counter Arasaka's Soul Killer. The Matrix itself is a functional container. It houses an AI from beyond the Black Wall, and its design lets the user deploy the AI for a specific purpose. In our case, to fix you in Songbird.
All right. Plan. Let me hear it.
Hansen to meet with the Netrunners you already know. The meeting itself is our chance to get close. To Song and the Matrix. Hansen hired the French duo because they worked for Militech years back. They know its security protocols inside out.
Also, they're selling Hansen access codes. Handy when Songbird goes to extract the Matrix from the Cynosure mainframe. Hansen's gunning for data from what he knows was a secret Militech NUS research project. He has no idea the neural matrix is in there too. Runners, scans, and behaviorals we have. Now we just need to take those twins out of the equation.
Emmerich and Aurora Cassell. We know anything more beyond what we saw firsthand?
Yep. Songbird put together full profiles for both. Super short brief. They got their start at Militech and dove in deep. That is, till they learned the pay's better on the dark side.
Yeah, I buy that. Sure didn't hide their love of Eddie's.
Mm-hmm. Gonna miss that next paycheck, because they ran into us. We're gonna nab them before they reach Hansen.
So we kidnap them. How we want to do this?
They're driving a rental while in NC, an exploitable opening. We're gonna track their ride and hijack it, before they reach Hansen at the stadium. That's where you come in, V. We'll need you to breach the rental firm's tracking system. Alex will fill you in later. Once we have the runners, you'll take their place. The behavioral imprints are tuned already.
And you're rolling all this, Reed?
I'm drawing up your exfil route. Once you complete the mission, you need to get out in a hurry. I'll provide transport, make sure the path's clear and problem-free.
Brings us to the final stage, right? Meeting with Hansen.
Right. Where you'll sell him the access codes to the mainframe. In other words, the key to unlocking your medicine cabinet. One of you will join Somi in the lab to feed in the codes when needed. Hansen's likely to keep the other at his side. Collateral.
I'll stay with Hansen, you'll join Songbird. Once the data floodgates are open, you'll signal me. Gonna disarm Hansen, take him and his guards out.
Hansen and his goons. Aim to handle them on your own?
Can do a lot more than play dress-up, thank you. Plus, element of total surprise in my corner. Still, sweet of you to worry.
Sounds like Flatline and Hansen set in stone.
Order came directly from Myers. Confirmed at the state. He took a potentially lethal swipe at the president of the NUS.
And Songbird?
We have to rescue her. Myers told you as much herself. All clear? If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.
How much have you told Myers? What's she know?
That Somi's fallen into the hands of the man who's organized the downing of Space Force One.
Is that all?
All for now.
Things couldn't be clearer. Let's get to work. So, time we talk nabbing the runners?
Cover that in a minute.
Kurt Hansen. Bit younger, looks like. Guess the royal asshole look is nothing new.
A still from the Unification War days. Night City, Operation Midnight Storm. He was in command. His unit was spread out along the bottom of an open storm channel awaiting reinforcements. An Arasaka supercarrier docked in the bay instead.
So they get exfilled? What? Hansen loved NC so much he came back years later?
No. NUS Militech Command left them to die. The op got swept under the rug, so Hansen did eventually claim the zone. Just not for us. The man he is today, the situation we're in, it's all the fruit of poor decisions we've made.
Honestly, did this one chum manage to build an army inside NC? That's just wild to me.
The bulk of his force are local thugs. Hansen's inner circle equipped him, trained him, albeit minimally. They're overgrown kids. They do something street level to get noticed. They get a gun. Staying alive gets some bulletproof vest or some other contraband toy. That's how it works.
Goons with prototype iron that fell off the back of a truck? Nova. Barghest's Corps, Inner Circle. Ex-Militech Commandos?
A specific op brought them to NC under Hansen's command. They're only a dozen or so strong. Outside looking in, they seem rock solid. Actually, they're anything but. Without Hansen, the command structure crumbled.
Stadium.
Hansen's made it a one-stop shop for the world's smugglers and warlords. Fighting a war at the edge of the world and short a Panzer company or two? No problem. You meet with Hansen, transfer the Eds, he gives a signal. Before you know it, your new tanks are being delivered in international waters, dropping out of orbit if necessary.
And any for your thoughts, Alex? About all this?
Honestly, still wondering why neither of us went back to DC. Not me, not Reed.
They put him to sleep, saddle you with a Dogtown assignment.
Who are you kidding? Say we disobeyed orders, gone back. A dressing down by some bureaucrat would be the worst we'd have had to endure. Think we were both waiting for something, like the downing of Space Force One. Probably makes us a sad fucking pair of hypocrites.
Myers doesn't know the deets of this op, does she? Never will, is that right?
It's not wrong.
So we serve Hansen up on a silver platter. It'll be salutes and handshakes. Shit goes sideways, we're royally fucked.
Welcome to the agency.
You know Reed better than I do. What he thinks. What's his true aim here? Saving So-Mi or carrying out a mission?
Saul imagines he's responsible for her. Always has. Thinks he's responsible for all of us. Hell, even for you, I bet. It's how he keeps his grip on reality. Life. With mixed results, mind you.
And So-Mi?
Same story as always. Dares, lands neck deep in shit, somehow crawls out. Rinse and repeat.
Intercepting the runners. How do we do that?
They're driving a rental. Plans to break into the rental service system. Karen Exotics. Specializes in rare models. Karen has tracking stations around the city. Gain access to those, we find the car easy. There's a station not far. near Pacifica Serenity Bible Church. Check it out.
The stations, how do they work exactly?
They ping vehicle IDs across the network, monitor location, tire pressure, all of that. Hack them, and it'll be open season on the runners.
Find it hard to believe taking one station will be enough. Rental agencies got rare rides to protect.
See if I can find more info. If the one's not enough, we'll improvise.
So, breach the station, trace the car. Good. What then?
Use this little doodad. It'll pop the locks on the doors, let you take complete control from the trunk.
Dunno. Anything goes wrong, I'll be stuck in there.
Suck it up. This is FIA trunk ops, soldier. Seriously though, the tech just works. And we'll have your back the whole way.
Sounds simple enough.
Tech worth tens of thousands can help any plan go off like a dream. When you think your nearest station, scan your surroundings. They're not concealed. Shouldn't be tough to spot.
Get right on it.
Rescued teams remain in critical but stable condition. Harris held the boys aged between 13 and 18 on his abandoned farm. This heinous case is just another...
Here's the score. Soon, it'll be...
B, heads up. I can't talk long, but two things, quickly. First, good news. I managed to upgrade your relic's firmware. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Don't worry, completely painless.
I moved to Revenus.
Relic upgraded. How'd you manage it? No easy feat, I guess, till we can take that advanced.
Let's say I've had extra time on my hands. More than I expected.
Don't worry. We're getting you out of there.
I know.
We have.
First, good news, you said. Isn't there a second thing?
Right. It's super important. Stays between us. It's gotta. Proof of my trust. I'm sending you coordinates. Come after dark. We should be able to talk freely.
Shit's downright you call.
Okay, need to Delta. But see you soon.
The other side. That tells you well. 7 years ago, that channel was broad. You didn't spit bumps. You spat lead. Let me tell you about Stan.
Hey,
Stan was a fine southern boy, dreamed of a career in dance. Wound up in our assault force. Life doesn't always give you a choice. That night, Stan was running in front of me when he suddenly spun around like he was doing a pirouette. That's all.